One of the most mystical and important books in Jewish Kabbalah is Sefer Yetzirah, the Book of Creation. And the book is a very deep meditative manual. It is a recording of part of the ways that God created the world. And all science is always going back to the beginning, trying to get to the beginning, right? Is it a black hole? Where do we start? Where did Big Bang, And if you just go to the Jewish sources, it's very clear. There was an infinite light, and it decided to create the universe, and it wanted to give over its goodness to man. The ultimate creation of God is man because we are a reflection of him. And look around you, everybody wants their children to reflect them, don't they? Their good parts, at least. And so creation itself is this recreation of a pre-existing reality. And the pre-existing reality of all realities, of course, is the divine persona of the Creator, which is no boundaries, no limits in time and space and in quality. Now, we understand that, then you just understand how God took his light and contracted it into little capsules of energy that could be used to recreate himself. And those capsules are called the Hebrew letters, the primordial Hebrew letters, the original vibration schemata. I want to use a fancy word. The original map of vibrations that became the letters that would be produce sound, vibration, and energy fields. Okay, so those original letters are the tools, the building blocks of creation. And you'll read that in Sefer Yetzirah, you'll read it in many pieces of Kabbalah. And, you don't have to get a PhD in astrophysics to grasp these major, important concepts that underlie all creation. So then you ask the question, well, how, Abraham, does vibrational energies of letters in shapes with numbers and vowels, which vowels, of course, are a way of manipulating sound, and shapes are manipulations of, basically, there's only three primordial shapes: a dot, a line, and a curve. Doesn't sound so hard, right? And so, okay, now how do we turn that into a planet, to a sun, to a black hole, to a galaxy? How does that happen? Well, we understand that the energy is limitless, and yet it has the ability to mix with itself. Then the letters become the mixings of the original divine energy. And those mixings create the difference between a lion and a tiger. It doesn't seem to be that much difference between a lion and a tiger. Now, if you ask a tiger, is he like a lion? He'd probably say, no, I'm not like him at all. But if you ask the guy at the zoo, he'll tell you, no, they're actually rather similar. They like to eat and sleep, and like most of us, But we see that these letters are vibrational forms, and when they enter the human mouth, they create energy. They release energy. And when you meditate with a pure heart and you love God and you want righteousness to rule the world and justice to be distributed to everybody, then you become the address for that energy to express itself. And now you can understand why Orthodox Jews especially will sit and chant the books over and over, night after night, day after day. And saying psalms is akin to unifying your soul with the soul of King David, who his soul was united to that original soul as well. So even if I say, well, I'm a little guy here in 2024, how can I attach to the infinite being that started this planet however many years ago? Whether you take the human calendar is only, 5,784 years. But you take the divine calendar, the way God counts time, it's about 13 billion years. And it's not a contradiction. So let's come together here in this world of, bad news. I don't know if it's fake or not, but it's bad either way, right? But it's really not so bad when you understand the bigger picture of how we are in a process of removing the darkness and increasing the light, transforming falsehood to truth, transforming fallen pleasure to elevated pleasure, fallen loves to the true love, fallen fear and awe, that we fear things around us. You know, a little mosquito lands on my finger and I jump. What's the problem here? Because the fear, the awe has to be elevated to the source, the creator of that mosquito. It's quite an invention, right? And so when we get all that together, you understand itush. Itush is the word, the Hebrew word for mosquito. And if we understand the letters well enough at their root of their sound, their shape, their vowel, their order in the alphabet, their relationship to the letters around them, and to their depth of the connection in the tree of life, then you understand how, that those 3 or 4 letters, itush, could create a mosquito. And maybe you want to get rid of some of those letters to get rid of the mosquito, but really everything is in perfect balance. And our job is not to manipulate reality, it's to join it. And stop trying to change our food and change our water and change our air and change everything so that, we become locked inside air-conditioned places of unfiltered air that's not really that healthy, and drinking water that's not really that healthy, and eating things that are not really that good for us because they're made in a factory and not in God's good earth. Maybe we'll find out some secrets of ourselves and our happiness and our joy as well. So we're going to be talking about this idea further. You can check out my YouTube, my Patreon site, YouTube, internet, Facebook, Insight Timer, a few other outlets out there. We talk about these ideas. And when you see that these ideas are operating in your life through English or French or Spanish or whatever language you speak, even if you don't know the Hebrew, Hebrew is in every language. It's translingual. And that's because of the phonetic roots are all the same. Everybody says, SH, SH, shh, right? And k, and hey, and yo, and all those root consonants and vowels create the vibrations that create the intentionality, that hold intentionality and hold the vision of everything that it creates. And that's all in the holy letters of the alphabet. God bless you all to open the books, to meditate and to pray. Join us tonight on Web Yeshiva. We'll have another class on similar ideas, and look forward to seeing all of you. Have a great weekend. Shabbat Shalom.